Hello everyone, this is going to be my response to Module 2's discussion of hope and how it relates to our self-leadership and our leadership of others. I think Snyder and Lopez have something really going with their theories and their research on hope and hope psychology. First, just to recap of what the definitions that they gave, hope is Snyder said that hopeful thoughts reflect the belief that there is a goal and that someone that is hopeful can find a pathway to that goal. And then Lopez said that the mind tries to fill the white space, to fill that gap in knowledge and or that gap in performance. And so our minds or our bodies need to make a plan to get to that next space. He talks about creating memories of the future and how maybe someone planning a wedding has rehearsed it multiple times in their head about how the flowers are going to look, how the flower girl is going to walk down the aisle, and it's all going to be perfect. And so just rehearsing those things in our minds to make that goal a reality. And I think our self-leadership book talks some good points about how to set realistic goals and how to set specific goals, measurable, just thinking about the SMART goals, the SMART form for goals, just measurable, attainable, in a timely manner, things like that. And so for me personally, I try to set goals for myself. Obviously, we all have this goal of finishing this doctoral program. I set goals when I was in master's studies, set goals now that I work in higher education. And so being in this new position that I'm in, I have a lot of goals. I have a lot of sticky notes with goals, a lot of reminders. And so to be able to just make those pathways become a reality. And sometimes you muddle through it and you fake it till you make it. That was one of the videos that someone had suggested in the chat. And so just being able to get through that and to increase your hope that much more of being successful. And so I do have a lot of goals at this point, and so just trying to take them one by one, trying to make them timely, trying not to put them all at one time and try to finish them all at once, because that's not realistic. And so just for my students' sake, I learned a lot in this module about how hope is associated with higher academic scores. And then I work in sports medicine with athletes, and how we can do preventative care and secondary healing through hope and through teaching the students and the athletes how to make goals and how to think positively. Lopez said that optimism is only half of hope, that if there's no plan to fill that white space or to fill that gap, it's merely optimism, and that's not enough to meet your goals. And so just teaching my students and my athletes how to set goals, how to get there, and to just teaching people in general how to be hopeful in a world that it's difficult to be hopeful in. Also, I feel like another part of me, just in my self-leadership and being hopeful, it's easier to be helpful, I think, when you are a follower of the Lord, and when sometimes your goal and your pathway is muddled, and you can just lean on Him to know that He's going to get you through. And so that's a big help in my life. But thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all through the group messaging.